What up? What up? What up, internet? Who you are, where you be, where you at, what you see. This is Pop Cult Crew, your favorite podcast that talks about life, pop culture, and everything in between. And what's that in the sky? Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Is it the DCEU? Nope, because that don't exist no more. I'm one of your hosts, Mark M.F. Jones, and I'm joined by
This is Niels RY, aka I'm the goddamn Mr. Terrific.
And this is Shannon, aka proprietor of the Red Sun Club. We got Supergirl coming through, open bar until 12. Leave the kryptonite, leave the drama at home.
Supergirl in the house.
Supergirl comes through the bottle. The bottle ladies start walking by.
Love like this before. All the Supergirls in the house be quiet. back when DJs was just always muffled, no matter how good. Supergirl, Iverson Mall, go to the Iverson Mall, Supergirl.
Yeah, I like that dude. Y'all understand every other word except for when the bar's closing. Yo, everybody, yo, we got 2 more hours left in the bar. We got 2 more hours left in the bar. Make sure you tip your bartender. And then,
Yeah.
yes.
Bar closes at 2 o'clock. Hey, but if you haven't figured it out, we are talking about Superman, the new, not just any Superman, the new hot, maybe on its way to be the biggest release of the summer, James Gunn's 2025, the new DCU Superman came out. It has made big waves. There's been controversy. There's been drama. There's been hope. There's been praise. There's been hating. We're going to get into all of that. But Nails, why don't you start us off with a little bit of info before we get into this?
Yes. So Superman was written and directed by James Gunn. If you don't know who James Gunn is, I'm actually surprised that you listen to Pop Cult Crew. But James Gunn is a well-known director, especially in this genre. He's made all the Guardians movies. That's what he's known for. But he also made, is it Suicide Squad or The Suicide
The
Squad?
Suicide Squad.
The Suicide Squad.
Duh.
Actually, if we talk about DCEU movies, that was probably my favorite DCEU movie. So there's
Yeah, that
that.
was still, is that still technically the
I
DCEU?
believe so.
Oh,
I believe so.
I'm with you then.
Things
That's
got a
probably my
little
favorite
shaky
one.
after Justice League. We stopped. I don't know what we started and stopped claiming, but I'm pretty sure
Can
that was it.
before we get into this, Nels, I just want to like, do you remember when we went to go see Batman v Superman together? And we
Yeah.
were so hyped, like we were like everyone because that trailer was dope. Let's call space a spade. That trailer was sick. We walked out and we're just like,
Hold on. Actually, no, it was dope up until like a month and a half before the movie came out. And then they put Doomsday in there. And that was like, he looks terrible. He does not
yeah,
look like Doomsday. I'm a little concerned.
He
Like I
looks like
started,
a
and then Wonder
mutant.
Woman was there, and I was like, Wonder Woman looks dope. But
yeah,
why is Wonder Woman already in a movie that's Batman versus Superman and a random ugly looking Doomsday? I'm a little concerned. I'm
dog.
not gonna lie to
I
you.
I
He looked
just
like a Ninja Turtle, like mutated Ninja Turtle without.
look like
Yes.
Raphael on steroids. He's just
Yeah.
freak, freak.
So just to summarize your part, yes, we were really hype, and I remember as soon as that movie ended, I was just like, no, guys, wait, guys, just
Yeah,
just listen. They quoted like these three comic books. Like maybe something's wrong with
yes,
us.
bro.
Maybe this is a good movie.
We were trying to convince ourselves what we saw was a good movie. We're like, no, it was good. Yeah, because this was in it. And Wonder Woman, that song was tight. Wasn't that song tight? Which it
It
was.
was.
And then we just kept like, but Martha? Like, Martha, why'd you say that name,
Hey,
dog?
shout out to our mutual friend. Our mutual friend did not
Had a
need
blast.
our mutual friend was like,
He's like, well,
great
fellas.
hanging out with y'all.
He's like, well, fellas, a great time. See you later.
See you later. It's like, hey, just a night out with the fellas. All I need.
I had a great time. Night out with the buddies, chilling, little Superman, little Batman. Couldn't ask for more. See you later.
More. All right now.
Me and Nels, though, What?
Devastated. Devastated. Anyways, enough about that. So, Superman, written directed by James Gunn, starring David Cornsweet, I believe is how you say his name.
Is it Corn Sweat? I think it's Corn Sweat.
Yeah, Cornsweet. Cornsweet.
Okay.
Rachel Bronson is Lois Lane.
Brosnahan, I think.
Brosnahan, thank you. Thank you. And then Nicholas Hoult is Lex Luthor, just naming a few of the miscellaneous staff that was, or excuse me, cast that was there. All right, so let's talk numbers. Superman cost $225 million. At the time of this recording, it's on its way to make well over $337 million. So, all sense and purposes, it has made its profit and $100 million plus, and then some.
And Nels, can I ask? I assume that's domestically,
because no, that's worldwide.
That's where okay. I heard a prediction that before this weekend is over, they're saying it's probably going to make 500 mil.
I would actually be shocked. I would actually be shocked with this. So I have some numbers that will surprise you, Mark.
Okay.
About Superman. So 337 million is pretty good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
No,
anyone's happy with that.
It is the third highest selling movie weekend from 2025. Yes, I'm sure you're like, well, what are the other two?
Oh, I already know what one is, but go ahead. I guarantee I know what one is.
Go ahead. Tell me what one is.
It has to be Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch is whooping tail. Lilo and Stitch is $1 billion movie, y'all.
Lilo, my kids, bro. I'm over these Disney live action remakes, but I was like, Lilo and Stitch is gonna make all the money because first of all, people love Lilo and Stitch. They had a movie, several movies. They had a show with several seasons. They had a crossover, I think, with the Proud Family. I think the Proud Family and Lilo and Stitch had a crossover.
I remember that.
I'm like, I was like, this is gonna make all the money. Money.
And the thing with Lilo and Stitch is, like, some people might assume, if you never watched Lilo and Stitch, you might assume that everybody just loves Stitch. And yes, everybody loves Stitch, but Lilo is a gangster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Lilo is dope. Lilo throws hands. Lilo is cool with an intergalactic criminal as her pet dog. But Lilo's so gangster, Stitch is like, Stitch don't cross the line sometimes. There's only so much that Stitch will push her buttons, but he pulls back a little bit because Lilo will fight him.
She just throws hands, don't even ask questions. I love it. Dog, Lilo and Stitch is so popular that there is a spin-off anime. There is a Lilo and Stitch anime, and I'm pretty sure it's like Stitch goes to Japan for whatever reason.
No reason needed. No reason needed. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm already interested. Just what you told me sold me. I was like, I might want to see that.
I'm in Japan now. I'm a blue dog monster from space, and I'm in Japan. Anime it up.
I
kind of want to see it. What chaos ensues?
And I can only imagine the animation, with all the crazy stuff he's doing, and like you said, we're gonna do it. We're gonna animate it now. Oh my god! Let me go ahead and Google this so I can look at it later.
I'm all for Stitch doing a spirit bomb. Friends, let me your energy.
I give it a Stitch.
6 arms? Because he really got 4 arms, 6 arms?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he got 3 on each side. Yeah, we can say that.
Snake way, give it. Yeah, I'm all for it, dog.
Spirit bomb with 6 arms, whatever.
So Lilo and Stitch is $1 billion movie. The other one is Minecraft.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure Superman is not going to catch Lilo and Stitch. So
probably not.
Outside of that, it's not going to catch Lilo and Stitch.
You think it's going to make $1 billion though? You think it'll make $1 billion before?
I actually don't think it's going to make $1 billion. And, I don't think that needs to be the threshold. But Lilo and Stitch is $1 billion. Y'all, it came out, I think, in April. It's $1 billion movie.
Hey, the Disney execs are up in the club with Supergirl. Like, hey,
yeah.
You got $100 bill.
it's I actually find that interesting because y'all, I actually think going back to Superman, I actually think let me just tell y'all what I've noticed. Warner Brothers is having a year. Of the top 10 movies that have been grossed out since 2025 started, these are the Warner Brother movies. Minecraft, Sinners, Superman, F1, Final Destination. All of them.
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers
I thought it was
distributed all those movies.
oh, I thought, okay, but F1's an Apple movie.
But Warner Brothers distributed it.
Ah, okay. Dang.
All of those are Warner Brother
Hey, they
movies.
needed it. They
Yeah.
they
Hey,
needed
they
it.
needed it. They needed a year like
They
this.
hit the what's George Costanza, Dad, I'm back, baby. Like they
Of
needed
the
it big
top
time.
10 domestic release movies, they have five of those slots. Disney only has three. Now they got Lilo and Stitch, which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
which is number one. But
Yeah.
the other two is Cap and Thunderbolts. And Minecraft is probably going to become $1 billion movie
Oh yeah. Oh
before
yeah.
the end of the year. So
Yeah.
the fact
I
that they can go, tip for toe like with $1 billion movies is one thing. But
I I think it's safe to say with the performance of Minecraft and how well Super Mario Brothers did, video games are going to be the new superhero movies. Like what we ran through with the MCU, I think
and
it's video
Sonic, of
games.
course, all the thing. I mean,
Sonic
Sonic
is
started
doing
it
decent
off. Yeah.
numbers. Like they made three of them. They're making
Mhm.
another one.
I'll tell you for my household, they can make a Sonic movie every other year, and everyone in my house will go watch it.
I,
They got us. They got
Mhm.
us.
Dog, with the Sonic movies, for me, it's like the Fast and Furious movies and the Jurassic Park movies. They keep making them, I'll keep watching.
Uh-huh.
You don't
Absolutely.
even have to give me no trailer. They're like, hey, Sonic movie next year, June 24th. I'm like, all right, I got you. Thanks, Paramount. All right, I'll be
Yeah.
there.
And
Yeah.
and
My
Sonic got staying power because like the kids, like I thought my kids were gonna watch Spider-Man, like either Tom Holland or animated Miles Morales, but I thought they were gonna be watching Spider-Man on a regular. No, if they got time, they're watching one of the Sonics.
hmm
So
Yeah. And I was like, and it's funny, I'm seeing the thing that probably we encountered where like once the internet was coming about, you know how we would end up looking up like, oh, Goku Super Saiyan 12. Like, like this, and it don't really exist, which is
Yeah.
so I say that because my oldest, he has been pulling up like, I want to see the trailer for Sonic 4. And I'm like, that don't exist.
That
He's like,
don't
yes, it
exist.
does. And he pulls it, and it is a fake trailer, but it is like he's like, this is the trailer for Sonic 4, and he would just pull it up multiple times to watch it. I'm like, you looking at Super Saiyan 37. Like that's
And
Shannon,
they know.
same thing at my house. Same,
yes.
and it goes a level deeper for this podcast. When I pulled him up, like, because it was going to be a surprise that we watched Superman. When we pulled up to the movie theater, my youngest was disappointed because he thought we were going to go watch Sonic 4. And I was like, son, why do you think Sonic 4 is out? He's like, I want to watch Sonic 4. I was like, son, I don't even know if they have plans to make a Sonic 4.
I love it.
He was like, I'd rather go watch
I
Sonic 4
love
than
it.
watch
I
this
love
Superman movie.
Yo, wait! I just look in the movie theater. Superman saves the day. Da, da, da. Nels is like weeping. He's like, "This is beautiful." But where's Sonic?
I,
He'd rather
I feel
see
Why
like
not
a
the blue
Knuckles movie.
blur?
I feel like he's gonna be like do me like Shadow, like put me in the cryo chamber or whatever, and wake me up when Sonic
When
4.
Sonic 4 comes out. Dog.
It
Oh
hurt.
man,
It
that's
hurt.
funny.
So
That's
yeah,
funny.
I thought it would be interesting to just say like I don't remember how many years Warner Brothers has outdone Disney, besides maybe like the Harry Potter Dark
Oh
Knight
yeah.
days. But outside of that, like it's not often where Warner Brothers is like, dare I say, whooping Disney's tail.
They've been struggling,
So
but like I mean, Sinners just came out the gate. Minecraft, yeah, like the fact that in F1 apparently is dope. They did piss off Christopher Nolan, so I don't think they got that train anymore. But 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 hey, what are you
what
gonna
do they
do?
do to Christopher
No,
Nolan?
I don't think Christopher Nolan. So like a lot of those movies, like Inception, all that, it was through Warner Brothers,
Yeah.
and then I think when Tenet came out, he wanted them to wait it was COVID, but they went ahead and released it, whatever. So I think there was some animosity. So I don't think he's working with Warner Brothers anymore.
For the Odyssey?
For I think and then oh, you know what? Oppenheimer, that was Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
So maybe they're cool. I thought there was some animosity there, but not to go on the Nolan train, fellas. Did y'all know that Odyssey has already sold out IMAX screenings? It comes out next year.
Dang.
A whole year, and the IMAX screenings are sold out. Yo, I just want to say that because Christopher Nolan is doing the good work. If you love movies, invest in Nolan because he's even said he's the last, not the last, but he's one of the last people who gets to make huge blockbuster films, and he feels like he owes it to like moviegoers, cinema, to like keep making these movies. So like,
Can
good
I
for
just
him.
we need to move on to Superman. I just want to read y'all the cast of the Odyssey. Matt Damon, it plays Odysseus. I don't really care. But Matt Damon, the man can act. Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Zendaya, Lupita, Robert Pattinson, Charlize Theron, John Bernthal, John Leguizamo, Elliot Page, Bill Irwin, Samantha Morton. Bruh, I don't now these people I don't know. But bruh, Corey Hawkins, come on now.
It's gonna be
That's
epic.
the cast.
It's gonna be epic.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they got no choice but to make $1 billion or more on that movie because I'm like, $500 million is just paying for the cast right there.
They've already made $1.5 million in pre-sales. This movie comes out next year, and they've already made $1.5 million in pre-sales.
And it's the Odyssey. Like it's not superhero. It's swords and sandals. It's not sci-fi.
But it's Christopher Nolan.
It's Christopher Nolan. John Bernthal. Have y'all seen the trailer? When he's talking to Tom Holland. He's like, and I love it because he doesn't have any accent. He's just like, he's like the Punisher.
It's John Bernthal.
Yeah, he's like,
it looks like he's about to fight.
Anyone know Odysseus? Hey, anyone seen him in here? Hey, no one's seen Odysseus. Just like
people think he's dead. They don't know Odysseus. Like I know they fucking kill Odysseus.
It sounds like the Punisher is just yelling at Tom Holland, and everyone else is in ancient Greek attire.
He's speaking like, "Yo, your dad is the coldest," and Tom Holland's just crying.
He's just crying.
To this man talk about how much
is my daddy really the greatest? He's like, "Oh, your daddy, big bad Odysseus."
Nobody killed Odysseus. Tom Holland's like, "Yeah, my daddy's still alive."
If the movie was just him yelling at Tom Holland, sign me up. Like that's all.
Yeah.
Can't wait. I need to after this, I'm gonna go buy my tickets. Can't wait. All right, Superman. Mark, you want to start us off, man?
Yeah, you know what, fellas? I'm gonna start us off because you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually we're gonna talk about the Snyder Boys and whatever the hell they've been doing. Like, let's just say this. Get over it. It's over. You got your Snyder cut. It's over, dog. I get it. You love Zack Snyder. I'm not even hating on you for liking the DCAU, but it's over. I'm like Tyrese talking to Shia LaBeouf in Transformers 3. I'm sorry. It's over. It's done. All right? There's no more. That being said, I'm going to give a little bit of flowers to Zack Snyder. One, the man went for something. He tried. Some people say it's a swing and a miss, but you know what? He went for something and he went hard. I love the fact that Man of Steel is more of a sci-fi alien movie than it is a superhero movie. Mm-hmm. I think it's dope. I don't even hate Man of Steel. I think it's about 35, 45 minutes too long. I feel like it should have ended in Smallville and all that Metropolis 9/11 imagery. You could have took that out.
I give Man of Steel a solid B. Excuse me. I give Man of Steel a solid B.
Yeah, I really don't have a problem with Man of Steel. That scene with Zod looking for Clark, absolutely beautiful. When he comes on the TV, and that is amazing.
Oh no, that actor did a great job.
Yeah,
he knocked that thing out the park.
But so I'm gonna give him that. I'm also going to give Zack Snyder credit because James Gunn had the ability to make a Superman movie where we just got right into it.
Yeah.
There was no build up, there was no introduction, there was no like Krypton is a planet. He just, hey, we're full force. You either catch up or you don't. Fellas, we live in a world where Mr. Terrific has the dopest scene in a Superman movie.
Mm-hmm.
Again, Mr. Terrific has the dopest scene in a Superman movie, and the movie's still good. Like, that's incredible.
That don't deserve a round of applause.
Yeah.
That is incredible. Yes, that is a feat. And like the fact that James Gunn.
Hold on, no. The one person who doesn't have superpowers. The one person who's not a metahuman had the best scene in a movie about the original
Superman.
metahuman.
Yes, is astonishing. Like, and not even in a bad way. So the fact that like James Gunn got to make his movie in this world, I'm gonna say this post Endgame and this post Spider-Verse world where it's just like we trust the audience. Superheroes are so much in the zeitgeist that like we don't have to tell you their origins, you'll figure it out. I give Snyder credit that he didn't get to live in that world, right? But man, James Gunn, I tell you what, this man loves comics and he loves Superman because this is a comic book movie.
Yeah.
It has very silly things in it, very dorky things in it, and it doesn't apologize for it. We're like, yeah, Superman's got a dog from Krypton and it wears a cape. Why? I don't care. Who cares? Welcome to the movie.
There's Isn't it cute? Why are you asking questions?
Why are you asking questions? Cute. He's got robots that are his butlers, and one of them wants to be named Gary. Who gives a crap? Keep it moving. There's a man with a T on his face with a dope leather jacket with little robot orbs that follow him. Who cares? Keep it moving. Like, I love the fact that this movie doesn't apologize for anything, but it also it cherishes everything that makes comic books comic books. If I had to rate, and we're gonna get into it, if I had to rate this movie on the whole, right? Everything that makes this movie a movie, the characters, the production design, all the Easter eggs, Metamorpho is in this, and he's just there. He's like, hey, I'm a guy. I can make.
He's like, he's just a guy. He's just chill. Half the movie he's sitting.
He's a dad. He says, "Oh, my son." He's like everything that makes a movie, I give it an A+. Like, just incredible. On the whole, everything, I give this movie, I give it a B. Right now. I'm not saying it's not great, whatever. I give it a B. I think James Gunn had a lot of like plates to spin. He had a lot of things to do. Now that being said, fellas, I think the next Superman movie from James Gunn is going to be the movie. I think the next Superman movie this man makes is just going to blow everyone away. It is going to be on Dark Knight level.
I was about to say, this is like level. His Batman Begins, and you think he's about the next thing he does.
The next one is just going to blow everyone's mind.
I can see that. I can see that.
Going on that, I'm like agreeing with what you said, and as we're talking about Mr. Terrific, again, I love the justice that happened here because the way Marvel did him, and were they Marvel then? Well, I guess they were Fox. They weren't, but you know, but the way
when he was Darwin.
When he was Darwin, I'm like the way they did him. When he's basically like, I am the person that cannot die. I adapt to every condition, and then it's like 5 minutes later, you did.
Like, let me further nerd out about Darwin, because like Darwin is an Omega level. Like, the man can be considered an Omega level mutant. Darwin is a monster. This man adapt. So think about like the fact that like he can adapt to whatever situation. Think about that when he's fighting you. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The Sentinels essentially adopted his style of fighting in order to beat mutants. This
Hmm.
man has constantly, in several different story arcs, has lived for thousands of years just to see what the ending of the mutantdom is like. And he was the first mutant to go
Yes, yeah.
I
in
Like
X-Men First Class.
I look at it. They did them dirty, and then
you
I love that DC the way they the way they. I'm like, yo, yes, like you said, this is a Superman movie, but he's my favorite character. You know what I
you
mean?
know you know when black people, when you see like some micro aggressions and we all just like look at each other like this mother, like when
Mhm.
they did Darwin, like he did, like collectively, like it was like Obi-Wan. He's like, I feel a disturbance, and I feel thousands of black fans looking at each other, and like this motherfucker. Like
We just
we
shook
were
our
all like,
head.
"Are you serious? Are
Here
you
we go
mofo
again.
serious?" Like here we go again. The first one out the gate, it was a travesty. It was a
Hmm.
travesty.
But yeah,
Not even Michael Fassbender could save that. We were just like, ah.
but
And black people love Michael Fassbender. Let me
yeah,
tell you something.
they do. And then mentioning again how you were saying like the next one, knocks it out and everything. I'm like, I love how he got back in this one to like what Superman is. Like, yes, we all know Superman's physical powers, fly, laser eyes, or how sorry, heat vision, strength, but it's like his power is hope, like
Mm,
seeing the beauty and everything. And
yes,
that's what it
yes.
was. Like, I mean, really, it could be to a fault. And it does. Like that definitely gets him in trouble in other iterations,
You're
comic.
absolutely right, Shane. It is to his detriment sometimes, but
Yeah.
like that's who he is.
Hmm.
He is like, I'm the Boy Scout. He's the Boy Scout. He's the Big Blue, and
Yep.
the fact in this movie, and I loved it, man. When he's having that conversation with Lois Lane, which by the way, I just want to say real quick, some of my favorite scenes in this movie aren't even action scenes. It's just like moments when he's having that conversation with Lois and they're doing that interview, and it might not be that scene, but they're talking to each other, and she's like, "You're not punk rock." He's like, "I'm punk rock. I like this band and this band." And she's like, "No, you're corny, and you see the good in everyone. You want everyone to be happy." And he's like, "You know what? Maybe that's the new punk rock." I was like,
Hmm.
James Gunn gets it.
Gets it.
Yes,
Gets it.
that's Clark Kent. That's Kal-El. That's Superman.
Gets
You
it.
get it.
He
Hmm.
gets it. Like, bruh, and that we have not seen folks get it in a long time. We
Yes.
haven't seen comic book writers get Superman in a long time. So the fact that like of all the mediums, the biggest one and the dude who hasn't been playing in this sandbox, first time in the sandbox gets the one that folks haven't been figuring out for decades and gets it on his first time at bat. I truly appreciate it, man, because that is Superman. That is Superman.
Yes.
Now, no shade to Henry Cavill, because Henry Cavill I thought was an awesome
Yeah.
Superman. I
Yeah.
thought he was I felt like he had to figure some stuff out because he had to deal with Zack Snyder. He had to deal with like Zack Snyder at the end of the page and snap his neck.
And break his neck. Well,
Snap his neck. And Henry Cavill's like, aren't I supposed to be a role model? Snap his neck.
snap it, shush, snap it. And then Henry Cavill's like, okay, can I at least be upset about it? He's like, fine, Henry, fine.
Fine. Cry for 1 second. And Henry Cavill's like, I have to make this 1 second of me crying be Oscar worthy just so Superman can be redeemed. Okay. So Shannon, my fault, Shannon. I felt like we interrupted you.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
Good.
sorry.
no, yeah,
Got some more bullet?
that
Okay.
was pretty much it. Yeah, the fact that he got back to the hope, and that is, that is the thing. Real talk, he's like, is he low key? I was just thinking this comparison, like Superman and Captain America are like the same in that aspect, and I had never really put those
Yes.
two together, but
They
I'm like,
are,
they
and
are. They're,
Nels, you are the initiated, so you correct me if I'm wrong. The way I see it is, they are, but Superman is just like he, the way. the way children interpret justice and good is Superman. Like people hurt, help. People in trouble, help. Like who cares about like diplomatic whatever? Like the whole thing in the movie, like she's like, you invaded a country. She's like, people were going to die.
Mhm.
Who cares what treaties I broke? I saved people from dying, and like that's the way I see Superman versus Captain. Like Captain America, he gets it. He knows he lives in a world of politics, and he still stands for what's right. But he can navigate that not better, but he has a more realistic point of view. Versus Superman is like this good, this bad, and not saying like he's stupid, but like I must do good, and like if it's to my detriment, if it's to like my reputation, I'm going to do good no matter what.
Mhm. And just to throw in that, one of my, I guess, like most memorable lines that I remember seeing, I don't know if I'll say favorite, but it was definitely like memorable. But like the fact, like when he was going to get captured or whatever, and he was like going to try to get crypto, and he was like, I know he's just a dog, and he's not even a good one, but he's probably alone and scared. So like I need to go get him.
He's like, I gotta
Like
help him.
what?
I gotta help him.
Yeah,
He's a
help.
terrible dog. I hate him.
Yeah, but he's
Hate his
alone.
guts.
I hate his guts. I can't. He's not even my dog. He's not even
I know. I actually think that scene of him freaking out was him being like, yo, she gave me the dog. I'm supposed to be responsible. Don't make me look bad, yo. Just show me where the dog is. I can deal with all this other stuff, but like, I
I.
just got to get that dog. I got to put it
He's like
back in the
Lex.
cave. I don't know what's gonna happen if my cousin come back
He's like
and
Lex.
my
You do
cousin's
not.
high. If my cousin comes back high and don't see her dog, it's everybody's problem. It's everybody.
I'm trying to
You,
do
me.
you a
It's
favor,
all of our
dog.
problems.
Give me the dog. Because when my cousin comes home, it's it's everyone's
It's
problem.
everyone's problem. Please, please. You don't want that. You know, and on Tuesday you can try to kill me again. All right, but I need that
Just give me
dog,
the
bro.
dog.
That's what I saw as that scene. I mean, there's people hating on the internet, like, why is he doing this, that, and third for a dog? And other people be like, well, of course he's doing it for a dog. I was like, y'all don't understand. He's panicking because of his cousin.
Mhm.
He's like, she gave me one thing to do, and
she
I'm not doing that
she
right now.
she voluntarily goes to planets where she loses her powers just to get lit up.
Yeah,
She's on some other stuff,
She's on
dog.
some other
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He's
She
just trying
could
to
die
calm
when
her
she's
down.
there.
And that's what she does when
That's
she
like
leaves the planet.
that's like us going to spring break, and every time, like in college, every time you go to spring break, you might die. You might you might stop breathing, but welcome to spring break.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna have an asthma attack. That's gonna be my vacation. That's what I consider fun.
It's like
That's,
welcome to Freaknik. Now you might stop breathing and you might go unconscious, but have a good time.
you're gonna have
Freaknik.
Freaknik with a concussion. Enjoy. Have fun.
Have
Don't
a
hit your
ball.
head.
Have a ball.
Like count me in. It's like,
Oh my goodness. I can go on a long tangent about the Captain America Superman thing. So I'm gonna keep it moving. But I appreciate the two things. Here's what I noticed from watching the movie. I have the same humor as James Gunn. And I think that matters. Cause everything, if I didn't find the same things that James Gunn found funny, I'd probably be annoyed with some of the stuff that he did during the movie. But everything he did that he wanted to be funny, I thought it was funny. I thought it was timed well. I thought it made sense. I got the joke. I appreciated the characters that were saying the joke, especially Guy Gardner, because James Gunn feels about Guy Gardner the exact same way I feel about Guy Gardner. He is a I don't feel appropriate saying the words of what Guy Gardner is. And I think James Gunn just like nailed it. Like this was the Superman movie I have been waiting for.
Yeah.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting for somebody to really just get Superman and get Superman in the context of how do you deal with someone who can do anything, but his burden, what makes him Superman is how he deals with his responsibilities, right? Like it's really like how you do Spider-Man is how you do Superman. He constantly goes back to like, because this is the right thing to do.
Thank yo,
This
Nels.
is the right thing to
Thank
do.
you. And
I'm
this
doing this
this is
because this
why
is the right thing to do.
I really like it's funny. When I was younger, Batman was my dude. Batman, Spider-Man. But like as I get older, as I try to like as I read my Bible more, as I try to be a more positive person, Superman becomes more my hero than Batman.
Mm.
And I've always loved Spider-Man, but I've always said I love Spider-Man because he does the right thing, because it's the right thing to do, no matter what, if it's good for him or not, he just does it. And that's what Superman does. It's like this is the right thing. And I remember Nels, I had a conversation one time. I was like, yo, why is everyone always on Batman? Everyone's like Batman's a vigilante, vigilante. I was like, technically, Superman's a vigilante. And you were like, the difference is like if Batman had to break into the White House to get something to stop a crime, he would do it. Superman would never do something like that. And I was
Mhm.
like, there it is.
When
There it is.
Superman does that, it's an alternate universe, and
Yeah.
it's apocalypse.
It's
It's like
apocalypse.
Uh-huh.
it's like what happened? We need to stop everything. There are a series of books based off Superman just being a little different.
Yeah, yeah.
If he's just a little different, all of a sudden it's Superman Red Sun. It's injustice. It's this. It's that. It's like he is the definitive pillar, the DC universe. How he goes, so goes the universe. And James Gunn stood on the fact that this man's going to do the right thing every time.
Mhm.
Every time. Even though he is the strongest being on this planet, even though like this man, and we gotta talk about how demented Lex Luthor is, that he was beating up Superman like a video, like he knew the code to
Mhm.
like get unlimited
87, 83, 83.
get
Let's
unlimited bullets like it's GTA. Like
let's just
that.
say this.
Mm.
Let's say this about Lex. If you consider yourself a hater, some people might, some people not. If you consider yourself a hater, you gotta step your game up.
Oh yeah.
You ain't
Mhm.
hating enough.
You're not hating
Lex
enough.
Luthor is the ultimate hater. Like this man, he took it to the next level.
I was impressed. I was impressed
Like
by the hate.
yes,
Yeah.
like waking up, hate. Just he probably wakes up, has a picture of Superman, throws darts at it, has Superman toilet paper that he wipes his butt with. Like he is just like time to hate.
Like Kendrick watched this movie and was like, "That's what's up.
That's me. That's
That's
me.
what's up."
You know like Minority Report with like Tom Cruise is like that's Lex in this movie with the hate. He's like, I'm gonna do this and this ruin his life here. Like it I thought the best Lex Luthor was the animated DCAU Lex Luthor, and it probably still is. But damn, is this a close
Hey,
second?
the reason why is because this is the only Lex you've seen hate on the same level as that DC animated Lex Luthor.
Mhm.
That DC animated Lex Luthor risked death many times, right?
Yes,
He literally did deals with another world's devil
yes.
just to
Mhm.
get to.
He ran for president
He ran
just to
for president
screw with Superman. He didn't
just
even
to make him upset.
just to make him upset. He ran
He's
for
like, I know
president.
this will. He said, I think he said it cost him $75 million,
Yeah,
and he
I did
knew
75
this
million
would just annoy
campaign
him.
just to annoy Superman.
That's hilarious because I'm like, I sort of see that in current day with like what happened. I'm like, we do have one
Oh,
who was like,
and
I hate him that much.
and James Gunn laid it out there.
Shannon, correct.
This this Lex Luthor is Elon Musk.
Mhm.
It's Elon. This Lex Luthor is Elon Musk, and
I
the
would throw some other names
I
out
mean it's
there,
probably
but
an amalgamation of like Mark Zuckerberg and some other people, maybe a little Trump in there. But
yeah, there
I'm
you
pretty
go. There you
sure
go.
like the core foundation of this Lex Luthor is Elon Musk, and then the whole conflict with the two countries. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
that's Palestine and Israel.
You know
There's
the
no
thing
hiding
though
it.
about that is, I actually think you can easily say that it was that, but you could also say that that is Russia You could also say that it
Ukraine, yeah.
is, yeah, Russia, Ukraine. You could also say that's at least two current countries in Africa right now. I think that's the point.
Hmm.
It always happens, and
Yeah.
people always take advantage of one country imposing their will on another country. And what is our roles and responsibilities supposed to be? Even though it is clear that like a country is being oppressed by another country, like it's the fact of like because of politics, we kind of just like have to like look at things differently.
Yeah, you're like, well, they have their sovereignty, and
Cause
you can't just go in there and
like I think so. People, people were talking about like Superman woke, and I got to tell you, it's the most. I wish we could
so
retire the term
stupid,
woke.
dog. It's
Every
so
time someone tries to
dumb.
say that something in a comic book or a superhero or something related to that genre is doing something woke, I'm like, do y'all
Shut
know the
up.
people who wrote these books?
Yeah.
They
It
literally wrote
it
it.
is just a trigger word to like get your other little haters. Like, yeah, yeah, it's woke. We said it before in this all y'all who say like this is woke and blah blah blah, then everything you grow up with is woke. You would hate Terminator because Sarah Connor is a strong female protagonist. You would hate Aliens. You would hate Blade. You would hate do you understand how like progressive sci-fi comic books,
No, Mark,
animation,
you can stop it here. They're hating on Superman.
Yeah.
Superman.
It's Superman.
The
Wasn't
the
it Santa
origin of
Claus?
Superman.
There is no next. There is no
Yeah.
next
You know who
Shannon.
Superman's
It's
first
Superman.
you know who Superman's
That's
first challenge was? It's
almost 100 years. He is the white man. You know what I'm saying? And
he's the white superhero.
he's like they're one. You know what I'm saying? And they're
And
just like
it just shows how
woke.
far it just shows how far these groups have gone. Superman
Oh
first
my
made his
goodness.
debut punching out Nazis, dog.
Mhm.
Punching Hitler, like fighting and
Yeah.
I hate it makes me so mad
Mhm.
because fellas, the older I get, you know what I realize? The people who have no empathy or compassion, and I know Nels, I know we usually don't cuss on this podcast. Can I cuss?
Which I mean, yes, I can't stop you.
People who lack empathy and compassion, in my experience, tend to be the biggest bitches I've ever met in my life. They really do.
Mhm.
They really do. They're the biggest cowards. They have no like emotional awareness because they're like, well, they should just do this, but God forbid if that happened to you, you would be the biggest baby about it. And so I don't even like that we give these people any type of platform. I'm like, yo, you're a loser, dog. Like, I have nothing for you.
Mm,
I don't have anything for you because I know if you were put in the situation that you're criticizing in, you would crumble.
yeah,
You would crumble.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a fact. That
Yeah,
is a fact.
one of the things I was looking at where, they're like, yeah, if you're one of the people that's constantly being like, oh, this movie, this comic or whatever is going woke, like I said, to agree with the point, it's look who wrote them. Like look at it. Like X-Men is a civil rights movement. Like this is but and all these, but
Yeah.
they're also like, if you're like constantly complaining like this is going woke, it's like it didn't go woke. You just grew up to be a terrible person. Like that's what it is at
You go
the
to
end.
be a freaking loser, dog. Like,
Because at the end, like your wokeness, I mean, you're saying like the woke is look out for other people, have empathy, care, say
God
what's
forbid.
right, like care about other
Shannon,
people, even if
God
you're not in the
forbid.
community. I'm like, if you can't do that, you just turn out to be a terrible person.
I heard, and I'm gonna back off, but I heard this great take, and I wish I remember who said it, but I was online the other day, and someone said people got Superman so wrong. People think Superman as a cop when he's a firefighter,
Mm.
and I was
Oh,
like, that's it, that's
Mm,
it,
mm,
right there, that's Superman, dog.
that's Superman.
mm,
Oh, that was
mm.
whoever said that is a genius.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, I had to take a moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you should just feel like something's wrong when they have people hating on Superman. It's Superman, and I'll just leave it there. It is Superman. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. Okay, okay, I gotta go a little bit longer. I know because we've been living in a world where Marvel has dominated comics and movies, but it hasn't been that long, y'all. Superman is Superman. You
He
know what I'm saying?
was the superhero.
Like, like, like you would try to be good universally in the United States. You try to be good for Santa, and then number two is Superman. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Never as
Like,
a
well,
kid.
Superman likes this. I'm saying, Michael Jordan had to work. He had to win several championships to get on
Bruh,
Superman's
yeah.
level. He
As
had
a
to
kid,
become the greatest basketball player of all time to be on Superman's level. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? Because before Michael Jordan, it's like, oh, Superman drinks Nestle quick. I'm going to drink Nestle quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Superman eats Pop Tarts. I'm gonna eat Pop Tarts. Superman goes to McDonald's. That's my favorite restaurant.
dog.
Hmm.
As a kid, it's like yeah, it's Santa, Superman, Michael Jordan, and then maybe the Ninja Turtles.
Maybe,
But like you didn't want
maybe.
to disappoint those people. Like
Hmm.
it that's dog, that's so funny. That is
And
so
they took that and were like, woke. Oh my, I can't.
Woke,
Anyways,
woke.
It
Okay,
was
and
it
I
was
think
funny. I just want to add that like even going down that list, like like Captain Planet is probably somewhere towards the bottom because like you're literally killing Captain Planet. It's like, but is Superman upset though? Oh, okay, okay.
yeah. Well, how
you
Superman feel
yo,
about it?
Yeah.
kids were
We still
littering.
got Superman, even in Captain Planet.
Kids are littering, and like
Superman
Captain
gonna be
Planet is like,
okay.
"Come on, guys, pick this up." And we're like, "Oh," and the Superman's like, "Hey guys, come on, don't litter." Oh, sorry, Superman, sorry. Captain Planet is just like with his little like pouch and his little like stab and spear picking up the trash.
So there is a part in the movie that I got emotional at, and funny enough, my kids did not get emotional to it, and I was like, y'all don't know this man like I do. It was clear to me when that little kid during the war started raising the flag up because like all he could believe in was Superman.
Mm.
That got me because I when Christopher Reeves put that costume on,
Hmm.
however many years ago it was, and flew across the screen, all of us had that feeling. And they were able to capture that moment. I've been waiting for a long time to see Superman like that again. And when that little kid did it like that, it came all back. It came all the way
No,
back. And I was like, I completely understand how that kid feels. And
no,
they capture the moment of hope because that's what Superman is, like we talked about. Hope. So yeah, it got
there's
me. So hold on, I gotta say this. So I was
okay.
like, Superman, save them, Superman. Ian, my oldest, grabs my hand. It's like, it's okay, Dad.
It's all
It's
right.
like,
It's
he's
okay.
like,
It's okay.
it's like, calm down.
Don't
Like, it's
embarrass
gonna be
us.
okay.
Don't embarrass us.
It's pretty much it.
You're a grown man. Do you
He's like,
do
it's
you need
just
a
a movie.
moment? Your son, do you need to take a moment? Okay. Why don't
When
you go take a
when your
moment?
oldest son tells you to calm down from watching the movie, you, then I was like, all right, maybe I should chill out.
Yes, yes, and I want to get on. This movie takes a lot of and Nels, when I watched this movie, I felt like I wanted to high five you to the theater because this movie takes so much from the DCAU. There
Yes.
was moments in this movie where I felt like I was watching Superman the animated series, but in live action. What you were saying about the kid with Superman, do you remember the Justice League episode where they think Superman dies and they're interviewing people and they interview the little boy and he's like, I used to always dress up as Superman for Halloween. Now I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life. And I was just
Mm.
like, that's what he means to people. And James Gunn gets it. He is a beacon of hope. Yo, shout out to Esco. You know, he defends the Snyderverse, but we had a discussion about, you know, just the Snyderverse and Man of Steel and whatever. And I was like, look, it just doesn't hit the same. The Kents in this movie, they're his moral compass. They're why he is the way he is. But in the Snyderverse, I'm like, where's this like compassion? Where's this like I love human life? His dad tells him You should have let him die, Clark. Clark's like, I had to save him, and Pa Kent's like, well, maybe you should have let him die, son. I don't know. The humans are terrible, and you got to save yourself.
The
Like,
moral compass is Henry Cavill. It's because we like the actor so much.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, I can believe Superman will do that.
yeah,
It's because Henry
Because I was
Cavill,
like,
we believe Henry
because
Cavill would do it.
yeah,
but do you
because
see the?
they didn't even treat him nice. Like I mean, his parents were great, but I mean, like you're saying in that one, like Man of Steel, people weren't even nice to him, really.
But you know
And
what,
yet you're
Shannon?
still like everybody's worth saving.
I'm with, like, you know what? I'm not even mad at that, because like if a man who could do what Superman does came to Earth, people would lose their minds. So I'm not
Mhm.
even mad about that, but like that's the whole point. Superman is a beacon of hope, and he rises above all that. And the fact that his mom's like, be the hero, Clark, or don't. Who cares? I don't know. Like I don't give a crap. Like
This might be
what?
my favorite Martha. By the way,
Yeah.
Martha can't. She real country.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know they from Kansas, but she from Alabama.
Yo, the
Like
fact
they
the fact that
moved to Kansas.
she can't work the iPhone. She's like, Clark, we saw you on the TV.
Me and Paul.
Me and Paul saw you on
And,
the
the-
TV.
and Jonathan can't be the ultimate softie, just like constantly crying when he talks about his son. It's
Oh,
like,
but
son, when you came into our house, the happiest day, Clark just grabs him because he knew his dad's about to lose it.
no, it was, dog. That was beautiful.
Oh
That got
man,
me
it was
emotionally, because
awesome.
he told, like, he's like, yo, son, it's not where you're from, because we'll get into that. Like, the big thing in this movie, Superman realizes that his parents sent him to Earth to procreate and rebuild
Yeah,
Krypton.
Bradley Cooper. Wow.
Bradley Cooper,
Mhm.
yo. So shout out to the slash filmcast, one of my favorite podcasts. One of them mentioned, they're like, "Do you think it's an accident that Bradley Cooper looks like Zack Snyder?" And he's telling him to be. I was like, "Yo!" Telling him to be the bad Superman. I was like, and I was like, "Damn, he does look like Zack Snyder in that scene."
Did not think.
That's messed up.
James Gunn's on
That's messed
levels
up.
and levels.
No, no, I don't believe it. I don't
No.
believe it. No, because James Gunn's not that ruthless. He's ruthless, but he's not that ruthless.
But
No, I
that
don't think
that
he
whole
did that.
scene when he's talking to his dad, and his dad's like, "Yo, you aren't where you come from. You are your decisions." And it took me back to Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, when Donatello was depressed because he found out they were just an accident. And like Splinter's like, do not confuse your origin with the purpose of your life. I'm like, dog, Papa Kent gets it. James Gunn gets it.
It- I think the other cool thing about James Gunn is him realizing the importance of the Kents. Because I don't think I've said it this many times, but like one thing I did mention earlier on this podcast is that Superman is he is like the lightning rod of the DC universe. And I think what people don't realize is that shows you like Jonathan and Martha Kent might be the greatest humans ever.
Ever.
They took a superpower being with the powers of a god and turned him into a beacon of hope.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying?
Could y'all
That's how good people they are.
could y'all
You know what I'm
imagine
saying?
if Superman landed in like Tallahassee? It'd be
I don't think he had to do Florida
God.
like that. He had to do Florida like that.
Oh, you know what? We do. We don't have to imagine. Brightburn exists.
Yeah.
So I think that's what it would
Bruh,
be.
it would be alligator Alcatraz times affinity. It would be a nightmare.
And
Mhm.
But
and I
he
think
landed with the Kents.
and like the Kents are superheroes. Like
Yeah.
they have superhero ability to shape morality in such a positive way that they have raised a child that is probably the only time in any act of fiction that we can say ultimate power doesn't corrupt ultimately.
They
Like
raised a god and made him humble, essentially. Like,
and, and like an amazingly good dude.
Where's
You
their
know what I'm
prequel
saying?
story? Where's the Kent's prequel
They are
story? Like,
superheroes. I'm telling you, like the Kents are the most important folks in the DC universe because of what they did to raise
yeah.
Superman. The way they raised Superman, phenomenal. Y'all, I want to talk about Mr. Terrific again.
Yes.
Do
Yes.
y'all mind?
Please.
And then I'm done. So feel free to share whatever y'all say I want to share. I love Mr. Terrific. For those who don't know Mr. Terrific, he's the third smartest man in the DC universe.
Nels, can I
Only because, well, let me say this.
okay.
Only because he don't want to mess with Batman's and Lex Luthor's ego.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like it's all just to be like, y'all got it, y'all got it. Cause I ain't really that pressed over it.
So
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
not to interrupt you, but I love that you said that because there's that scene in the Justice League series where the Watchtower cannon is hijacked and it black, and so Batman's talking to Amanda Waller, and he's like, "There's three people on Earth that could have like hijacked our computer and did that." He's like, two of them were already up
They're
there,
up there.
and I'm
Yeah.
assuming he's talking about me and
Mrs.
Mr.
Terrific.
Terrific.
He's like, me and Mr. Terrific. We the only two coders that I know, and we were already up
Yeah,
there. The
so
other one is Lex.
that leaves Lex Luthor.
Yeah. Yes, he was absolutely talking about Mr. Terrific. So Mr. Terrific is I just feel like some folks might need to get educated on Mr. Terrific. Mr. Terrific is if like how's the best way I could say this? He's Batman, but Tony Stark. Like similar origin story, similar like I have amazing intellect and I am like an Olympian athlete. Like he literally has won an Olympic medal
Mm.
like before he went into his life and stuff. But he is a techno genius like Tony Stark. And like this man decides to like, "Oh, I'm going to become a millionaire." Maybe a billion. He's probably inflation. He's probably a billionaire. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you know what? I'm probably gonna be a superhero," and demolishes being like at one point he leads the Justice League. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
saying?
in the animated universe, he runs the Watchtower. He
Yep.
decides where
Well, him
everyone
and Martian
goes.
Manhunter,
Yeah,
they,
him.
yep.
Yeah, the Martian. At first, it was John before they became the Justice
Mm,
League Unlimited. The Martian did it, but then it became Mr. Terrific, and
mm.
and then in Injustice, Superman's talking to him about like, look, I want to get rid of guns, and Mr. Terrific was like, look, dog, if you really want to help people, get rid of smoking. Smoking, and I'm just like, yo, this dude is cold. He is cold blooded.
And the coolest thing about Mr. Terrific is he stole. He didn't. He well, he stole. He stole his entire steez from his favorite wrestler. You know what I'm saying? This is the third smartest man in the country, in the planet. And he was like, if I'm gonna be a superhero, I'm gonna dress like my favorite wrestler. So that's like
Is that where
imagine
the fair play?
fair play is Mr. Terrific is a wrestler in the DC universe.
That's
And he's like,
amazing.
that's who I
Dog.
want to be.
That's
That's my guy.
amazing.
Like
That
his jacket, the glasses, the fit. If I'm
that's
gonna be a
like
superhero, that's what I want to be.
that's like Stephen Hawking like dressing up like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's exactly what it is.
Or
If,
or somebody.
if you are ready to party, give me a hell yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Hawking with the
Machine
stunner.
arms catching beer.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hawking with the stunner is a travesty. Here, that's SummerSlam 99.
I was like running and saving someone from burning buildings, and you're dressed as Bret Hart.
Yes. That's who I would dress. If I was gonna be a superhero and I dress like a wrestler, please leave. Believe I'm gonna be Bret Hart.
You're the diplomat to like make two countries sign a peace treaty. You're dressed like Shawn Michaels. You're a fireman, and the kid is stuck. I'm gonna save you, little boy. Don't worry. You're dressed like Razor Ramon.
I love
Loved
it.
it.
I love it. I love it because it's realistic. All right, it's realistic.
Police are like, all right, we gotta find this guy, the most wanted criminal. Wachowski, you're on. He's dressed like Sting. He's like, no problem, Chief. He's just like no shirt. It's just like face paint.
I'll get right to it.
No gun.
Cable, he just flies away with a baseball bat.
Just lifts himself up and just
disappears. There he goes. Wachowski's on the case.
You know what, Steven? I had enough of you. Go see Principal Ric Flair. You gotta get your stuff together, boy.
I love that. That needs to be some show, a parody or something. Like, I need to see a society dressed as wrestlers, and they're just like, you got everything, and they're like, they're cops, they're your school teachers, your baker, your.
I got one more. I got one more. Is he prepped for surgery? Yes, sir. We're ready to do the brain transplant. All right, Dr. Big Show. Well, well. Doing the walk.
Oh my goodness. So Mr. Terrific is one of my favorite for those reasons, and I want that jacket.
That jacket's so cold.
I don't know. I low-key don't feel comfortable saying this on the podcast because I don't want them to hear this and realize that they could charge me whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They could just whatever the price is, I will find the money.
If they told me,
find the money.
If I went to buy the jacket and they're like, you have to wear the T on your face to wear the jacket, I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, understandable,
fine by me.
But I get the
jacket.
Help
people
right?
understand where the jacket came from. Cool. As long as I get that jacket, oh my goodness, yeah, I want that jacket, and I will get that jacket. So
yeah.
So, and like we already talked about the scene, but I think folks just so folks understand, the T-spheres they're like the kimono beads in Wakanda. They can do everything. Like they're like a hard drive computer. They're a projectile. They're an energy source. Like they like each one has like it's like the most ridiculous thing that's in a T-sphere. It's like the most advanced piece of technology that we have out here. And he just carries like a bunch of them. And so, Mark, something you probably find funny is when he's out here doing his superhero thing, he's constantly running out of T-spheres.
Spider-Man running out of
Spider-Man, yes. So it's like, oh no, I'm running out of T-spheres. I need to go back to the lab and make more. Only have 3 T-spheres for this fight. What am I going to do? Only have 3 T-spheres. What am I going to say today?
You know what time it is. Like, you should have at least a duffel bag of T-spheres. This man's walking in the house for like 5. 5 is good. It's a Sunday. It's a slow day today. 5 T-spheres will be enough.
Bro, I was reading Mr. Terrific comic, and he was like, I'm about to jump into this other dimension, but I only got T-spheres, 2 T-spheres on me. It should be fine. I was like, no, it's not. I just slammed the book. I didn't even finish it. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
you haven't learned your lesson. You're going to another dimension with 2 T-spheres? What's wrong with you, bro?
And one of them is like low on batteries. He's like, it'll be fine.
Yeah. I can't tell you how it ended. I stopped reading it after that. I was done. It's like, no.
He's got like the Find My Phone. It's like Find My T-sphere. He's like, I know they're around here somewhere.
It is hilarious.
Oh my God. Yo, 2 things that I want to ask you. So one, Nels, can we just? I love how much of the DCAU is in this movie, and it seems like James Gunn is using the DCAU as his like blueprint for this new universe. First of all, can we give a shout out to Bruce Timm and the work?
This all him.
Him and his crew has done. Just
Bruce Timm took a long shot in thinking about Batman the Animated Series the way that he did. That's not that was risky, bro. Because
it was
Michael Keaton's Batman and Tim what's his name?
Burton.
Tim Burton's Batman was very popular. Mm-hmm. And he just kind of went his own direction in his own universe and built an empire.
And on that, he was like, I'm not going to talk down to children. He's like, this is going to be a mature like we're not gonna like make it Adam West. This is gonna be a mature telling of Batman, and
And that is why we got X-Men
yeah,
and
yeah,
Spider-Man.
and
And then
gargoyles.
Gargoyle. That's how we got our generation of cartoons.
hmm
It's because of Bruce Timm.
Bruce
And
Timm,
he
dog.
kept doing it over and over again. I mean, we talked about Justice League Unlimited and how it's the
But
best.
it
It's the
seems
best.
like Zack Snyder's take. No, I'm sorry, God, not Zack Snyder. And James Gunn's taking a lot of influence from that. And that being said, where do y'all think this is going? Where do y'all think James Gunn universe is going? Because I left this movie wondering what kind of Batman lives in this universe. And then I heard so, and I'm gonna before you guys answer, I also heard a rumor. Matt Reeves, the Batman. They want a sequel. It's been a while since they got like the script and all that. So the rumor on the street is that James Gunn asked for two scripts. He asked for one where the Matt Reeves, the Batman, is its own universe, and a way to make that Batman fit into this universe. It is a rumor. It may not be true, but what do y'all think about that? And where do you think this universe is going?
Wanna go
I'll say
first,
right
Shannon?
quick. Yeah, I can see you got some heavy right there. So I'm like, I mean, I'm with it. I'm with it. Like, because again, to me, like the Matt Reeves Batman was very different. It was, I feel like yes, it's Batman, but it felt even more grounded than some of the other Batman stuff. Like it was a real life thing. Like if Batman existed, the stuff they said that would be real. Like, people wouldn't just cower in fear. Someone would be like, "Look at this freak! Like, what is this dude? Like, like the way that is what people be doing. Like, what is this dude in this suit? Like, but I'm like combining them, like, cool. And then just the other piece I wanted to say was, and I mean, I think we've said this for years as well. I mean, if they want to make a good DC movie, all they really had to do, or all they really have to do in some cases, is shot for shot just make a live action of the like the DC animated movies. Like just make a live action. And so that's why again, that's why I love this because like you're saying, it's taking so much influence from those. So I mean it's basically doing it. It's just it's taking the influence. I'm like, that's all you really had to
Yeah.
do because the other ones when you try to go in your other direction, it was whatever because to me I'm like Marvel was by far winning the live action movies, whereas DC was by far winning the animated movies. And I'm like, turn that animated movie into a live action, and you're if you're not beating, you're at least
Shannon,
going tit for tat with Marvel.
Shannon,
Like,
me with one to go back. Me and El's conversation after seeing Man of Steel, our Batman v Superman. We were just like, the stories are there. You
hmm
own all of this. Do
Multiple stories.
this.
yeah.
Multiple stories that they could
Just
have
you
used.
own it. Take this and do
hmm
it.
But go
Shannon,
ahead.
I love how optimistic you are. I love it. You gave me hope. You
Hey,
actually
hey,
made me
there's a
believe.
reason. There's a reason.
We
I am
see
super.
it.
Hey, no,
You
I am
actually
Superman.
you actually made me believe that it was possible and that it could actually look well. So kudos to you, Shannon.
Hey,
I don't think that's what's going to happen though. I think the beauty of each of those movies is that the directors did such a good job building out those worlds and that's like Gotham wouldn't be Gotham the way they set up Gotham if that Metropolis was there.
Mhm.
It just like, and I'm more so talking about the Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman. Like Gotham wouldn't be like that if Metropolis was like that.
If there was
You
just
know,
kaiju's on a Thursday
yeah, like
walking
it,
around.
like Gotham is already its own world and universe, and you need a Batman to show up the way that they show up because of the way Gotham is. And so you can't have Batman like that in that Superman universe because of like the Gotham wouldn't be like that if it just don't work. And I'm probably sounding convoluted, but like you need a Batman in that universe to have a sense of humor, right? Like a Batman who has a Superman and he's running around as a regular human with like just being a ninja. Like he has to be a little just be like arrogant and snarky and be able to go tit for tat with a super being like that. And Robert Pattinson is just awkward and like doesn't have any swag. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm sure he's a great actor. I'm sure he could do that. But like the Bruce Wayne that he gave us, the Batman that he gave us was like the detective. I am obsessing
He
over
didn't know what a
this.
flying rat was. What are you talking about? The penguin was like, it's you, you freaking.
The reason he gets justice is his emphatic obsession with justice, like
Hmm.
sheer will. Everything is built out around pursuing justice. So he's like, I will
Yep.
become the human weapon for justice. I
Hmm.
will dress awkwardly and scary because it'll be easier to get justice. And that's why he's such a great Batman. And at the same time, a Batman who interacts with Superman got to be able to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, you should probably put your underwear away, dog.
I
Like he
I
need to be able to do that, so
I agree with you, Nils. I think the Batman of this universe is gonna be more like the Batman of the Brave and the Bold animated series,
yep.
where it's kind of like Adam Westy, but it's like I'm not messing around though. Like I'm a
Still loves
problem.
justice.
Yeah, I'm
Still
a
loves
problem. Like
justice.
I'm speaking in alliteration. You like see my hammers of justice, you diabolical dean of but I'm a problem. Don't get it twisted either. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the Batman that we're going to see in this upcoming universe.
You're
More
gonna be like,
more
yo,
at
is this dude okay? Is he serious? And at the same time, when he gets to action, you're like, oh yeah, that's Batman.
we're
That's
gonna get
Batman.
we got Crypto. We're gonna get Ace in a little bat
Oh yeah, absolutely.
dog
Bat Hound. Yes,
bat
that's
hound.
absolutely gonna happen. And I think so to answer your other question, I think what's gonna happen, I've been hearing reports of this. So this is me like sharing what has been shared, which is I think they're going to do the Blackest Night story run. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this, but I'll give you the short version. It's one of the best Green Lantern stories there is. It might be the best one, in the last 30 years. Essentially, you find out that there's more than just one green, like color in Green Lanterns. That story arc introduces the Blue Lanterns, the Red Lanterns, the Orange Lanterns. And so you find out that there's been a war, like, because you've only seen the Sinestro Corps, the yellow ones that are like fearful.
Yeah.
But now you see like orange, red, you see all of them, and they're all at war with each other. And then the second part of that story, you find out that there's something called the Black Lanterns. And it's like zombies. Like it turns everybody into a zombie that's seeking death, and all you're trying to do is kill other people. And then it eventually gets to Earth and it affects the Justice League. And
Mm.
it's like it's like Green Lantern and the Flash and Supergirl versus the Justice League. And then they start to become Green Lanterns. So the Flash has a Green Lantern ring, Supergirl has a Green Lantern ring, and it's just them versus each other. And eventually you get to see all the Justice League with their own rings. I actually think that might be the story that they go through. And I'm telling you, if they do it properly, it will be just as big as Infinity War.
Mm. Mm.
It's that good of a story, that good of a premise, and it's that big. And
Nice.
it actually is cost effective because you're using the same actors. They're just going to war with each other. So
You know what, too?
I'm go ahead, Shannon.
I was just gonna say real quick. I so something that I like that so, because something that I'm just now thinking about is I feel like obviously there was that period of time where DC was trying to catch up to Marvel, and so obviously we knew Justice League was going to happen because they were like, this is our Avengers, like we want to do what they did, how Avengers did, and so we want to do our Avengers, which is Justice League. And there's been this thing to catch up to do like event, that. But I'm like, I don't think there had been the wording was ever said or something to be like Avengers shouldn't be your goal to make it like Avengers, but like you're saying, they're
build
obviously
out the
developed like
event, like work
yeah, yeah,
towards the
yeah.
event, the big
Yeah.
old event.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
were
but
working towards Infinity War. What's
yeah,
the
yeah,
event that
Infinity.
you're working towards?
Yeah, but yeah, that's the thing. Like they haven't tried to be like, no, no, no. We're not worried about making our Avengers. We're trying to make our Infinity War. We're trying to make
Mm,
our, like something
Yeah.
big like that.
that'll be
Because
genius.
yeah, I was like that should be what they try to build up to because that would be amazing. Because yes, we'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, cool, Green Lantern, this and that, but no, no, we're bringing everybody from DC, in on this. That would be what's up.
That'll be dope.
So the way I think they're gonna go, I think, and again, I'm pulling a lot from the Bruce Timm universe, so I'm leaning on that a lot. I think the next movie, Batman or Superman movie we get is going to be The World's Finest.
Mm,
I think we'll get that to establish this group. They clash, they with they're friends or whatever. And then Nels, I think after that, to establish the Justice League, I think what you said about the whole zombie thing, I think it's going to be that a mix of the Bruce Timm Justice League pilot where those aliens invade, and
hmm
then all the League members just kind of find themselves together, and then Batman and Superman discover that there's a Martian. Wonder Woman decides that she has to help the world of man. John Stewart is like, well, Earth's my home. I think we're just gonna find our heroes kind of like collectively fighting off this invasion, which could be like the Blackest Night.
That would be amazing.
And I think we're gonna lean into that because I think James
Mm,
Gunn, he's like, if it ain't broke, I ain't gonna fix it. I think he's really gonna lean into the Bruce Timm universe
mm.
a lot, and I hope we really get to dwell into the Cadmus story because that is such an amazing arc in the Justice League series that hasn't been done live action. So I'm really, and after my adventures with Superman and hot Amanda Waller, let's get and how she took the internet by storm. No,
I
she
I think
had.
the fact that we got, not to interrupt your Amanda Waller love, but I think the fact that we got Supergirl so early
Mhm.
says that like we're gonna get Cadmus. So
I
like
would love that because
I
that's how
think
we
that's the
get
way to go. Power
Gala
Girl.
Power Girl, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Power
so
Girl. Hmm.
that'd be great. I would love to see a live action Cadmus kind of story. So
We'll see, man. We'll see.
yeah,
That would be amazing. And ideally we get the Justice Lords. Like that, like
that'd
an
be cool.
injustice, Justice Lords, like
Yes,
alternate universe in live action. No one does it like DC. You know what I'm saying? Like no one does it like DC. The alternate universe fighting each other, it always works and it's always beautiful. But anything else, y'all, before we wrap up?
I'm just gonna say two things. If you like this universe, if you like what James Gunn is doing, and you haven't checked it out, check out the Bruce Timm DCAU universe. Check out Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series,
Yep.
Batman Beyond, the
Hmm.
Zeta Project, Static Shock, and then Justice League the animated series. It is great. It is great storytelling. It is made by people who love comics before comics were even popular. So like check that out,
And
and
it still
then
hits. It
it
still
still
hits.
hits
It's we're
to this
talking
day.
20 years and it
To this day,
still hits. It's
maybe the
still
best
a work of art.
Maybe the best Superman of all these characters interpretations to date. Like, there's an
Ah,
argument there, but
Christopher
maybe.
Reeves. Christopher Reeves.
and
Sorry, bro.
and then
Could have said Batman. Batman was right there for you. You could have said Wonder
not
Woman. You
dude,
could have
I don't
used
know,
any of those
man.
other.
The DCAU Superman is I'm not saying it's better than Christopher Reeves. I'm just saying the argument is there. That's all I'm saying. And if you like what James Gunn has done, if you like what he's done with Superman, yo, check out My Adventures with Superman. Like
There you
it,
go.
it is the same spiritual successor to like or predecessor to this movie. It's Superman as a Boy Scout doing the right thing. I'm just trying to be a good person. And it's a great it's Superman was made by the people who made Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. That's
So
a great way to say it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Shannon, you got anything? You good?
Yeah, yeah. I can say again, I enjoyed it. I'm happy to see, where this goes. And again, it just makes sense. Like again, I think of I enjoyed Snyder's Superman and everything, but it all I mean, and the argument that everybody's made, like it was so dark, like literally colors dark,
Yep.
and it's just like I just look at it like they're sort of opposites, like Batman and Superman. It seems weird to see Superman doing stuff at night, like saving, doing stuff. Just like to see Batman driving the Batmobile, like in the like in the
Yeah,
on the
in the
countryside.
day, Batman shouldn't be out.
During,
If
yeah,
it
during the
is
day
he
on the
shouldn't be out
countryside.
before 8 p.m. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's weird.
And I
it
just want
don't
to say
feel
this.
right. It's like people are
Yeah,
like, ugh, what you doing outside, Batman?
yeah. But I just want to say because this weird part, because this was like the first time I saw it, and I was just it looked so weird. So I don't know if y'all ever watched Batwoman, the
The TV
show.
show?
Yeah, yeah, the TV show.
Hmm.
I remember it was maybe the first or second episode. I think she was sort of recounting how like Batman had saved her. She was a little girl. I think their car had went off a bridge. But it was like the Batmobile was driving broad daylight, like on the countryside. Like and they say and he saved their family. But I was like, that looks so weird. The Batmobile driving
Ugh.
broad daylight and
In the
They don't even want to be
daytime?
saved. But like, what you doing out here?
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
come with me if you want to live. They're like, what you doing
like,
outside,
is
Batman?
nobody else working right now? At least Robin. Where's
Yeah,
Robin?
well, yeah, get the Robin
Yeah.
out here, somebody. Like,
Yeah. But so I just mentioned that and the flip of that was like, yes, this caught it. It was bright, it was colorful, it was hopeful, it was the Superman that we would expect. So yeah, loved it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks, y'all. Thanks for recounting Superman. Literally. He was Jordan before Jordan. Anyways, thanks for having an opportunity to talk with that. And thank you, Pop Cult. Thank you for listening. We have a new episode every month. You can find us on all social media at Pop Cult Crew, POPCULTCREW. Email us at the Pop Cult Podcast at gmail.com. Become a member of the Pop Cult at our Patreon at patreon.com/Pop Cult Crew, where you can see our full video episodes. Don't forget to rate us, review, and subscribe. And as always, join the cult. Peace.
peace.
We out.
Pop Code Crew.